Buongiorno, everybody. I'm back. Hello, cousin, your brother.
Hey, Joey. Welcome, huh? How are you doing?
Good. Good to be home.
Hi.
Just love us so much, you couldn't stay away. You're supposed to be back tomorrow.
I know, but the airline changed my flight, so if I canceled on them, I'd lose all the money, and it's a long story.
Right.
You guys have a problem with me being back early?
Problem? No problem. No.
Not at all.
How you doing? So how's Pop, huh? How was the honeymoon? Did you guys have a good time? How about Dante, huh? Did the relatives go crazy over him? I bet they did. Where's Paulina? Did she go straight home?
Well, okay, slow down. Paulina is not at the house. She didn't come home with me.
Hi, Joe. What's wrong?
Michael, what's wrong with me?
I don't know. That's what we're here to find out.
Please tell me I'm not losing my mind. I don't belong in a psychiatric ward.
Well, you know, I think actually this is probably the best place for you right now. Dr. Berger's a wonderful psychiatrist, and you're gonna get observation, and you're gonna get all the attention that you need, and you can stay here as long as you want.
Yeah, so that when Victoria comes back, she has a mother that's bedridden and who falls apart at the drop of a hat.
Hey, come on. You ever think it might help if you just kind of talk about what's bothering you?
I just can't cope with this anymore.
Donna, cope with what? Honey, cope with what? Look, Donna, I know you better than I know anybody in the whole world. We've all had our moments, but you are a very, very strong woman. I have seen you cope with terribly traumatic things. But this is different. Something has really shaken you up. Tell me, Donna, what it was. Tell me what it was that pushed you over the edge.
Chasm, hope I'm not intruding.
No, not at all, Matt.
Hi. How's Morgan?
Oh,
Well, he had a pretty rough night.
yeah, I didn't even have the heart to knock on his door this morning. He needs the rest.
Don't need to rest, I need to work. Going to the hospital.
Hey, kid. I think Bay City General can do fine for one more day without their ace.
He's right, Morgan. I mean, I know it's your feeling. You just want to keep busy. You keep busy. That's all I wanted to do is keep busy after Blair died.
Blair lived a violent life. She met a violent death. Courtney saved people. Who the hell would want to kill her?
Let go of me!
What's
Let go of me!
Get him! What are you doing?
Take these cuffs off me right now!
What are you doing?
You got no right holding me in like a criminal!
The way you're fighting me, that's exactly what I'd say you are, Lieutenant.
Let me go.
Oh, get him.
You think so?
Gary, settle down.
Hey, knock it off! Knock it off! Come on, knock it off! What the hell is going on?
Just following orders,
This place
sir.
can handcuff people who are only wanted for
You
questioning.
didn't try to attack me. I have witnesses.
All right, Kevin. That's enough. I'll take it from here.
Gary.
All right, people, come on. Back to work. Party's over. Back to work! Gary, all we want to do is talk to you. Yeah, it looks to me like I'm already tried and convicted, sir.
Lieutenant Sinclair, all we want to do is take your official statement. No one is charging you with any crime here. But if you feel more comfortable having a lawyer present, then we can certainly make a phone call.
Gary, I'm going to call Cass.
No, you're not calling anybody. I don't have anything to hide from you. My official statement is take these cuffs off of me.
Officer Watts, back to your desk.
Hotline, Officer Watts speaking. Yes, what is it? You have information on the death of Courtney Evans?
Whoa, what's
A
this?
UFO?
Don't tell me this is your latest suspect.
Oh, Chris Madison, let me ask you something. Why is it that I don't have a stake in your newspaper's profits, huh? I mean, really, I should. You should get a 900 number and ask your readers whether or not I'm guilty. You know, they treat me better than my so-called peers.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I guess they're afraid that you have a point.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means the only reason you're riding Sinclair here is because you know your case against that old guy that lives down by the docks has more holes in it than Swiss cheese.
I have no comment for the press.
You know, I haven't seen anybody with shakes that bad in a long time. I mean, you saw the poor guy couldn't hold a cup of coffee. So somebody in here tell me how he manages to fire a gun and shoot Blair Baker.
No comment.
But I guess it makes way more sense to go after Sinclair than to think maybe the so-called stalker might be the same perpetrator of the other unsolved murders this year.
Look, back off, Madison. I'm ready if you are.
Yeah, you got the keys to the cuffs, Gunner? Thank you. Come on, let's go. Inside.
Hotline, Officer Watts speaking. What? And where exactly did you say this evidence was?
Matt, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it. Times like these, we can't be responsible for everything we say.
No, there's no excuse. I apologize. I'm having a tough time understanding this. I can't make sense of this.
It's because it doesn't make sense.
And rushing back to work is not going to make it easier. Your job carries a lot of responsibility. You're still very raw emotionally.
Look, I might not be much use to my patients, but I got to get back to the hospital. It's where I feel closest to Courtney.
No.
Frankie, what is it?
Oh, I'm not sure. I just have this feeling that the hospital is not where Morgan should be.
What is it? What's wrong?
I wish I could say, but it's not very clear to me. Oh, I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have said anything. Just please be careful, okay?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I'll see you.
I'll give you a ride to the hospital. I'm going over there.
Good.
Oh.
Don't stay too long. Oh. Matt. Thank you. All right. What didn't you tell Morgan?
See, there's nothing I can put my finger on. It's so weird, Cass. For the past few days, I have had all of these overlapping images and these jumbled impressions, and I can't sort them out at all.
How long have you felt this way?
Since the other night at the hospital, the night that Courtney died.
Is there one particular constant you've been getting?
Yes. These murders are not over. It's as if we're all caught in this whirlwind, and
Hey, guys. Here's your mail.
Hi, Maggie.
Wait till you see the amazing stuff I just bought at the mall.
You were saying whirlwind?
Like we've always been able to talk, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I know so. I want you to tell me, if you can, what is going on?
I can't talk about it.
Well, I can't give you any help unless you tell me what's bothering you. Tell you what, how about, you want to play a game? Let's play a little game.
I'm not in the mood to
Come on. Just go along with me here, okay? I remember the first, second, it's the third time we were married.
I can't keep our marriages straight.
I can't either, but anyway, one of those times that we were married, we used to play this word association game where I'd say like one word and then you say the other word and back and forth. You do that with me? Okay, fine. Easy one right here. Marley.
Vicky.
Great, that's very good. Happy.
Sad.
Sad.
Blue.
Blue.
Red.
Red.
Embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
Humiliated.
Humiliated.
Matthew.
Oh, honey. Is this all about Matthew?
It's more than that. It's more than that. Ever since our breakup, I felt like I've been out to sea, floating around without a life raft.
I'm so sorry for my part in that. I blame myself for making it fall apart.
Everybody knows that it wouldn't last. And now they're all laughing at me. They all know that Matthew walked out on me, and instead of me doing something to make him want me again, I've just made everything worse by following him around and throwing myself at him, making a complete fool of myself at all possible times. And instead of convincing him to give us another chance, I've succeeded in pushing him further away, and he has absolutely no feelings for me at all.
Hey, I don't think that's true. Not at all.
Yes, it is. After our annulment, he immediately got involved with Blair Baker. And seeing the two of them together just made me sick to my stomach.
Well, hey, so you got jealous. That's not a crime.
After she died, I wanted to reach out to him. I wanted to comfort him. I just wanted to hold him, but he didn't want to have anything to do with me, and I felt so worthless. And then he turned his attentions to Courtney, and I became unglued. I felt so unlovable. You wouldn't know what that feels like. Matthew loved me, and now he doesn't. And I would kill if I could have that kind of love again.
Take it easy, Bambina. Everything is fine. Nothing is wrong, okay? The reason that Paulina stayed in Italy with Pop is that Dante got sick right before we were going to leave.
What's the matter?
He's fine. He's fine. It's nothing serious. He has an ear infection, so the doctor didn't want him to fly.
Oh, of course not. No.
I know. It killed me to have to leave them there, but, you know, what choice do I have? I can barely afford the honeymoon. Yeah. You know, I can't take any more time off work without pay.
Right. Hey, listen, while we're on the subject of money...
Anthony?
Joe.
Anthony. Do me a favor, all right? I just got back from the most incredible trip, right? I haven't even had time to say hello, get over the jet lag yet. I got to go to work. And my whole honeymoon is going to become a very distant memory, so do me a favor, please. And, by the way, I got presents. I got presents for everybody. Do me a favor. If there's a problem, save it till tomorrow, all right? Thank you.
Oh, my God, tell him his restaurant's being foreclosed.
We're gonna have to wait till tomorrow. So it'll be 14 days instead of 15.
Okay.
Hey, look at this.
All right, Santa Claus has arrived. Anthony?
Hey.
For you.
What? A what? What am I going to put in it? Sweetie.
It's the least I could do, Tom, to help me run this place while I've been gone.
Forget about it.
Thank you. Bambina?
Oh, Joey, these earrings, they're beautiful.
Paulina picked them out. They're from Positano.
Oh, Joe, you should have known.
You're right. After you've been working your tail off for me, you think I'm going to come back empty-handed? Huh? All right, and, ooh, almost forgot, here. I have a note from Pop. All right, listen, I got to get out of here. I have to go over to the station.
What, so soon?
Yeah, I dropped the luggage off at home, and I had this message from Gabe. Seems an awful lot happened while I was gone, Oh,
yeah. John, Oh. Hi, Charlene. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were here.
Well, I was just dropping off these, the financials for the trauma center. And, John's in surgery.
Oh, no. I really need his feedback on what's happening to Donna.
Michael, how is she?
She's not good. She's not good at all, you know? She's saying strange things. Something really disturbed me.
Like what?
Well, I mean, I know she's upset and all, you know, but she says things like she'd kill to be loved again, you know.
Well, believe it or not, I can understand why she's so upset.
What do you mean?
Michael, after John moved out, I was so lonely and bitter. I had to work very hard, keep myself very busy to stay away from that side of my life. I mean, I've only recently realized how important it is to be loved.
Charlene,
I bet you anything that Donna doesn't realize. I bet she doesn't realize how much you still love her.
What?
Michael, come on. You guys share 2 children together. You naturally can't stop loving that part of Donna that represents Vicky and Marley. It's the same for John and me. You can't stop loving that part of him that represents Gregory's father.
Charlene, there are lots of different kinds of love.
Okay, this has been very helpful. Thank you so much. What's your name? No, that's fine. We'll take all the help we can get, even if it is anonymous. Thank you. Yes, we're going to send an officer on it right away. Okay, thanks for calling. Tibbs, we may finally have a real lead here. The caller says that we'll find something interesting in the dumpster of the hospital parking lot near the docks.
Oh, yeah. Look, I think they're sending us on a wild goose chase, Josie.
I'm not discounting anything, Tibbs. I can't.
All I'm saying is that the last tip I followed up on sent me to a garbage can. And you know what was in it? Garbage.
You know what? If I wasn't on desk duty, I'd go check it out myself. This case is too important. We have to take all of these calls seriously. You know, Gary's whole future is at stake here.
You're an alcoholic, right, Mr.
Recovering. I'm a recovering alcoholic.
Were you recovering when you were dragged in here on a DWI? Were you recovering when you went out drinking at Sassy's and publicly threatened the life of Blair Baker?
I didn't do... That's not my fault, all right? Blair Baker, as you call her, chloroformed me and poured alcohol down my throat.
Oh, I see. So you decided to pay her back for destroying your career, right? What did you do? Did you pick up the weapon and just blow her away? Because that's how you solve problems. You get drunk and then you
No,
revenge.
no, that is not at all what happened,
Okay, so
all right?
you have a long-running feud with this woman, don't you?
Yeah, we have a history, yes.
Mm-hmm. In fact, you exposed her as a bad cop in Clearview. You were sleeping with her, and then you turned her in.
Listen, as I recall, I was the investigating undercover officer, and she was the criminal.
Her code name was Cobra, and your testimony sent her away. And then she vowed to seek revenge, didn't she?
Yeah, I would say she had it in for me, yes.
And then she came to Bay City, took the name of Blair Baker, moved in with your girlfriend, Officer Josie Watts.
This is all a matter of record.
And when you found this out, you wanted to kill her, didn't you?
No, I did not.
Where were you when Blair Baker was shot?
In this house, we hang up our coats when we come in.
Oh, yeah? Sorry. Oh, wait till you see this cool stuff. Check this out. Can't wait to wear it. Oh, let's see this other stuff I got. That is some CDs. You guys like Smashing Pumpkins, right? Oh, careful with that. It's heavy.
That's not the only thing that's heavy around here. Feel this credit card charge. Oh, from the thickness of this, it looks like you're about completely maxed out, Maggie.
So I spent a little more last month. Big deal.
Is that what you really want to do with your whole allowance?
You guys, I don't even get enough to throw a decent party.
It's more than a girl your age needs.
Chill, it's not coming from your bank account.
It's not exactly setting a good example for Charlie either.
Yes, it is. Charlie loves my clothes. Oh, I saw this adorable leather jacket I wanted to get her.
Oh, Cass,
Maggie, you need to be a little more sensible with your money.
Why? I can use my allowance for my trust fund any way I want.
Yes, that's true, but you're almost an adult. It's time you start developing some good habits that will help you later on in life.
Like what habits?
Like contributing something to, something other than your wardrobe. I mean, how many skirts and purses and shoes can one person wear? Why don't you buy something useful or educational, like a book?
I had no idea my spending habits were so gross to you, Frankie.
Well, they are. Most of your habits are frankly gross.
Well, if that's the way you feel, then fine. Maybe I should take all the money from my trust fund and get my own apartment.
That would be a very good idea.
But wait a minute. You don't want me to move out, do you, Daddy?
Gotta get going. I promised Frankie that I'd stop by.
Charlene, come on, don't do this. Don't run away. Don't avoid me. I mean, you ran to the cabin to try to avoid me.
Michael, that was not because of you.
Oh, really? And you wouldn't let me into the apartment the other night?
You know what? I just needed a few days to think.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I had a few days to think. I've been doing a lot of thinking. As a matter of fact, I'd like to tell you all about it. Free for dinner tomorrow night?
Come on, Michael. You know that just isn't possible.
Why not?
Because I can't get a sitter that soon. I got a million things to do.
Like what?
Like sew labels in Gregory's camp clothes.
Oh. Gee, you know, if I didn't know better, of course, I would think you were avoiding me.
You know, why would you think that?
Why don't you tell me?
Tomorrow night's just not good. That's all.
What if I could solve your babysitting problem? I mean, what if you didn't have the babysitting problem?
It's not a good night.
I happen to know that Gregory is staying over at Louisa and Tomas's
Which is
house
exactly why I can't go. Because I use that time for myself.
Okay. Okay. All right. I tell you what. I'll just tell you what I've been thinking now. Okay. I've been thinking that you and I really dropped the ball on the trauma center.
Michael, I know that. It's been a little crazy lately.
Exactly. That's exactly my point. It's been so crazy we can't get together during the day, and I was thinking just a quiet dinner, just the two of us, and we could talk about it. Come on, the trauma center is really important.
Yes, it is important.
So, what do you say?
It would be strictly business. Hmm?
You have my word.
Then, yeah, I'll have dinner with
Hey, Joe, you're back at work, huh? Good for you.
So good to see you. Hi. Oh, hi. How was your honeymoon?
Oh, it's fabulous. Don't even get me started, all right? How you doing?
Could be better.
What's wrong?
Well, this murder investigation's been a real strain.
Yeah, I know. I got a message from Gabe. He said get over here pronto. You want to tell me what's going on?
It's Gary. The captain and Dana have him in there right now. They're interrogating him about the murder of Blair Baker.
Blair went down to the docks with the intention of killing me. She had me in her gun sights, for God's sakes.
And you were totally unaware of this?
Yes, I was unaware of it. If it weren't for Josie, I would have died. Josie got behind her, had her drop her weapon. At the same time, I was getting up and leaving.
Did you go back to the dock at all that night?
No.
Where'd you go?
I went out. I went for a walk.
Did you see anyone? Did you talk to anyone? Did you make a phone call?
Look, okay, no, all right? I don't have an alibi. I don't have an alibi.
Okay. That's all the questions. Thanks. You can
go. He has motive, opportunity, and he's got no alibi.
Hey, Gary, Josie told me what's going on. How'd it go in there?
Never mind, Joe.
Gary, please don't leave like this. Are you okay?
You know what they think? They think I did it. They think that I picked up your gun and I killed Blair Baker and I left you to bleed to death on the docks. That's what they
crazy.
think.
You would never do that.
I know I'd never do it because I love you. I love this woman.
Gary, can we talk about this at home, please?
You know, this used to be my home. All my life, I wanted to be a cop. And when I graduated the academy, I got my badge. That was the proudest day of my life because I felt like I could make a difference finally in this stinking world. And I'd get home and I'd take my badge off and I'd polish it up like it was the most important thing in the whole world. And, you know, I can't do that now because it's been taken from me. I wish to hell I had it back because I would take it and I would tell you, Captain McNamara, where you could stick it. I quit.
Josie, wait. Let him go.
Joe, I can't let him leave like this.
He needs time to cool off, okay? Besides, you really want to help Gary? We find the person who killed Blair.
You're right. You're right. Okay, I sent Tibbs down to the docks to check on a lead we have.
Paulino,
good.
Welcome
yes,
back.
Captain, hi.
You have a nice vacation?
Yes, I did. Thank you. It was amazing. But I'm very glad to be back at work.
Good, because I'm assigning you to this case.
Okay, what's up first?
Follow up on that lead that Tibbs is checking out. I'll be in my office.
You got it. Hey.
All right. Yeah. I'm good.
Sinclair's speech was real pathetic, huh?
You got a problem, Gannon?
Well, it's just the stuff your boyfriend was saying. You only ever really hear that when the guy's guilty.
Shut your mouth, Gannon. You know, I'm sick and tired of your self-righteous bull. You only wish that you were half a cop that Gary is. But you know what? That's never gonna happen. Because Gary is honest and decent.
It doesn't say much for your judgment or your taste in men.
You know what? You're wasting your time here, Gannon. Because if you were really serious about being a good cop, you would be out on the street right now looking for the killer.
Well, you see, I already know who that is.
Gary Sinclair is not guilty. And if I have to prove that all by
myself, I will.
Yeah, McNamara. Oh, hi. Listen, thank you for calling back so quickly. Tell me now, you were the nurse on duty the night that Courtney Evans was last seen at the hospital, is that correct? Can you tell me, did you notice Miss Evans speaking to anyone? I see. Uh-huh. No, Miss Maloney, you've been a big help. Thank you very much. Officer Watts?
Yes, Captain?
Fill me in here. How well do you know Donna Love? Officer Watts, I don't want to put you in a difficult position here.
Why? Do you suspect Donna?
Hey, you need some flowers in this dump, you know that? How you feeling?
I just got very tired all of a sudden.
Well, that's good. That means the medication's working.
These doctors have given me so many pills. Nothing has worked so
Well,
far.
this one's gonna work. Just try to sleep. I know this one's stronger.
But nothing works. I can't sleep.
Donna, just try, okay?
Michael. Thank you.
What for?
For not deserting me when everybody else has.
I will always stand by your side, Donna. Always.
Thanks for having coffee with me. I don't want you to think that I need a chaperone or something.
No, it's just, maybe you shouldn't be alone right now.
No, I think I need to do this by myself. Maybe a little solitude's good for me, you know.
All right. You need a friend.
Hey, you've been my best friend.
To the scene of Bambina. The
The entire village came out for great-grandma Conchetta's birthday. 100 years old, and she's still telling everybody what to do. She had the whole town jumping through hoops.
You see, that's why Carlinos have such a problem with control.
Oh, yeah? Pop says Dante looks like my mother.
You know you do, too. You look just like her.
You really think so?
Oh, yeah. She had the face of an angel. Tia Rose, she was my favorite aunt.
Joey tells me you're doing a great job at the restaurant. Said he couldn't run the place without you. No wonder it's such a huge success. Not that I'm surprised. Oh, can you believe that? Joe told Pop that the business is doing well.
Oh, what was he gonna do? Tell him that we couldn't pay our bills?
Tony, we're 2 weeks away from foreclosure. Oh, I guess you're right, you know. You know, it probably wouldn't have done any good for Joey to tell Pop the truth. Poor Joe. You know, he had such high hopes for this place, you know. I just wish I could help him, somehow.
Doing everything you can, so?
But what if, when Paulina comes back, what if he has to tell her that he lost the restaurant, you know?
Look, let's not plan the funeral. He's gonna figure something out.
Oh, yeah. When he finds out that tax guy's putting this place up for auction, he's just gonna flip out.
Yeah, I know, but look, the thing I know about Joey, he's an optimist. He sent me a letter when he first met Pauline and said he fell in love with this woman at first sight, and one day he was gonna marry her. And he did.
Yeah, well, Tony, that's because, you know, he had some control. But now this is out of our hands. We're delinquent on our property taxes, and there is no way we're gonna raise that kind of money in 2 weeks.
Look, I'm not gonna throw in the towel. I don't want you to either.
Okay, I'm trying. It's just not easy.
What else you say?
I miss you, Sophia. But I know you're being the good girl. You always been. Love, Pop. Good girl. Oh, the picture. What? Oh, the picture that was in the Herald. What if someone sees it? What if Joe sees it?
Look, you burned up all the copies. You were there yourself.
No, not all of them. Not all of them. I mean, what if someone holds on to it and shows it to Joey?
So, it's old news. Who's gonna save a thing like that?
I just want things to work out around here.
Well, maybe if Frankie would stop picking on me for every little thing that I do.
I think I have been very patient.
Look, this has been a big adjustment for all of us, and maybe we're a little more sensitive than usual right now.
No. The problem is Maggie.
You see? She blames me for everything.
You are irresponsible, you're unreliable, and you don't lift a finger to help anybody around here. And don't think I'm not onto your little game of getting Sophia to pick up after you. I don't know how you conjure into it, but don't think for 1 second you're conning me.
Frankie, can we keep it down? Charlie needs this nap. And remember that we're all still new at this.
No, I think we have worn that excuse a little thin. Maggie has been living with us for quite a while now, and she keeps making us the same promises over and over and over again.
If you give her a chance, I'm sure she'll come around.
And Cass, don't defend me. Frankie's absolutely right. I keep making these promises to do all these things, and I don't do any of them. I was just threatening before about moving up, and maybe it's a good idea. Maybe I should.
That's not what anybody really wants. We can work out all of our differences. Can't we, Frankie?
I really want to. In fact, that's why I got Frankie this little peace offering. Peace offering? Yes. For your blouse, the one I ruined, I wanted to replace it.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
What are you looking on, Charlie?
Hold the phone. I am on to you, little girl.
I beg your pardon?
This blouse is not for me.
Of course it is.
No, it isn't. Why is it in your size and not mine? And why does it perfectly match the skirt you bought for yourself last week?
Yeah, I'm hitting a dead end here at the hospital. Have you seen Chris Madison around?
Yeah, I have.
Ah, here he is. Yeah, all right. I'll see you guys later. Where have you been?
Trying to dig up some dirt on this Blair Baker madness.
Listen, they really don't think that guy who's living down at the dock shot her, do they?
They don't know what to think. But even Dana's starting to realize her case is full of holes.
I mean, he can't even hold a gun, let alone shoot it.
Yeah, I know. He had the shakes pretty bad even before the heart attack.
So what are the cops thinking?
Well, it seems to me like they're under a lot of heat right now.
Yeah, thanks to Jake and our headlines.
Well, the headlines stirred up a lot of people. So much so they got a hotline now to calm people down. It's getting crazy over there, man. They got tensions high.
What's going on?
I think they're burnt. They're trying to investigate 2 cases at the same time.
Courtney Evans, Blair Baker. Besides them both being killed at the docks, do they have any other connections between the 2?
I think Captain McNamara is starting to tie the 2 together.
I was one of the last people to see Courtney alive. And I was the only person who wanted Blair not to leave Bay City that night.
Have you told anybody? You told the cops this?
No. They questioned me about Blair, but not Courtney.
Huh. That's weird.
Why?
Nothing. It's probably just a coincidence.
What? Just tell me, what's going on?
Well, while I was at the precinct, Captain McNamara got a call from the hospital.
Who was it?
Nurse Maloney, something like that. Anyway, she says she was on duty the night Courtney died. And, Courtney apparently had a conversation with somebody before she left the hospital.
Who?
Your ex.
Donna?
So you want me to follow up on this?
No. You leave it to me. I'll handle it. Donna hasn't been feeling well. Besides, it probably wasn't significant.
How can you be so sure?
Well, their conversation couldn't have added up to much. I wasn't aware that Donna and Courtney were friends.
Knew each
No, I'm not gonna call him. No. Nope. Okay, I gotta come up with some way. I think of something. I mean, I could call Pop. I could do that. Yeah, I could call Pop. And I could call Pop. I could call Paulina. And... No. I can't do it. $50,000. Hello, is Nick Terry there, please? No message. Thank you. Just as well. Wouldn't be able to help me anyway. Of course not. $50,000. I mean, where is he going to find $50,000? Nobody's going to find $50,000.
No. You can't go in there.
I need to talk to her.
I'm sorry, you can't right now. She's in no shape to talk to anybody.
This is urgent. It's just going to take a
And
minute.
Morgan, I really don't care. She just took some medication. She's exhausted. Why don't you tell me what's so urgent? Come here. Just talk to me. What's going on?
Apparently, Donna was the last person to talk to Courtney before she died, and I need to know what they talked about.
What?
Michael, what's Donna got to hide?
Know what your problem is, Frankie?
Oh, I'm sure you'll tell me.
You're jealous.
Of you? Hardly.
Yes, you are. You're jealous of my youth, my money, and most of all, my relationship with Cass.
That's a good one.
You can't stand the fact that he's not only my father, but he's my friend, and he loves me every bit as much as he loves Charlie. That bugs you, doesn't it? Well, get over it, honey, because I'm here to stay just as long as Cass wants me, and from the look of it, it's forever.
Every lead we get seems to hit a brick wall.
I know it's frustrating, but right now all we have are questions.
Well, maybe we're gonna get some answers now, Captain. Courtney Evans' gym bag.
Where did you get this?
Just like the caller said, in a dumpster near the crime scene. Captain, I think you better take a look at what's inside.